Alright. Alright, I believe I am live. I don't know how long I've been live for. The YouTube has this new, like, preview feature that kind of confuses me, but I'm pretty sure I am currently live. So, like, that's pretty cool, if you ask me. And we are playing some more Planetary Parkour, and we're leaving from exactly where we left off. The stream got cut off abruptly the last time I streamed, which was unfortunate. It's because my internet got cut off, unfortunately. So, like, I stopped streaming pretty much as soon as I noticed, but it might have taken me a little while to notice, so I'm not sure exactly. Oop, we landed on the surface again. I'm not sure exactly how much time was lost, but I'm pretty sure we are starting back again where we started in the first place. So I don't think it should be an issue, hopefully. And I keep just like jumping without even being sure if the block is gonna appear or not. That's probably not a good idea, but I'm like doing it anyway. Yeah, like just there. I was just hoping, you know? Alright. No. It's a good thing I didn't go there. Alright. Now. That was bad. That was very bad. Oh no, low bit rate. You know what? I'm gonna stop streaming and I'm gonna start again in a sec. Be right back. Okay, we appear to be live again. And I'm just gonna see, so I'm gonna make this a stream where I don't worry too much about like the viewer experience, because I really want to get a good stream, like good stream quality. So I'm gonna take a look to see how it looks on my other screen while I do some parkour. I'm trying to like find a happy medium between my computer not struggling too much and YouTube getting enough data, and I'm really not sure how well that's going. Right now it looks good, so I'm gonna assume that the settings it's on right now are okay. I might tweak them a little more, we'll see. But for now I'm just gonna keep parkouring. I gotta get to the end of this level, man. I'm tired of this level. I mean, I'm not, honestly. Like, I could play this for a little while yet, but you know, we gotta keep going. I wanna get to the next level. I think I still have one more level before the last level. Oh man, that was just terrible timing right there. Okay. Alright. We can do this. There we go. Yes! Alright, we got this. Yes! We got this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Totally got this. Come on. Come on. Yeah! Alright. Come on now. We can do it. There's another disappearing block. I forgot about that. Well, it doesn't matter because we didn't make it there anyway. Oh well. Alright. Okay. That was too soon, wasn't it? Or too late. Didn't make it. Did not make it, man. Okay, come on now. Ah, it disappeared. It disappeared. I think it disappeared anyway. It felt like it disappeared. Oops. Opened the inventory. Gotta be careful with that stuff. I should talk about something, shouldn't I? Ooh, I rewatched a little bit of the stream right before, starting to stream. Oh, great. Let me just... YouTube is giving me a warning. Okay, so give me a second. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop streaming again. I'll be... I'm streaming again. I believe I'm live again. YouTube keeps telling me that I have, a bad, kilobyte rate or something. I don't know. I'm hoping this, bitrate, I think. So, like, I don't know, like, I just raised the bitrate by a huge amount, but, like, keeping a low bitrate seemed to help me in the past, so I don't know how well that's gonna work, but we're gonna test this out, and I'm gonna keep testing this stuff out until I find settings that work. And I apologize for all the stopping and starting. I just really want to get good stream settings for y'all. So even though it's like kind of terrible in the long run, I promise it'll get better. I'm gonna make the stream the best it can be. That's a promise. Oh man, I just ran right off there. So anyway, I was saying, last stream I was talking a bit about How to Train Your Dragon 3, how I was about to go see that. I got to see it twice in theaters. It was really awesome both times. I love the score, and there were some beautiful moments in there. And the people talking about the ending, I totally get them now, but like also I'm not sad about the ending. I actually really, really like the ending. I think the ending was awesome. So definitely recommend that movie. Recommend all 3 of the How to Train Your Dragon movies. They're all amazing. I love them so much. So much. I mean, it's probably just because I love Toothless because he's cat-like and I love cats. There's a reason I'm called Jessicat. And also, like, he's beautiful and I love the idea of dragons. Dragons are probably my favorite, like, creature, imaginary or not, you know? Like, they're just so cool in, like, every way. And I love them so much. And so, like, you know, it's a great movie in my opinion. And I just got a beeping noise. Oh, it's a notification. You probably heard the beeping noise, but I don't think you can see the notification. So we're just going to pretend that didn't happen, alright? I'd like to talk about How to Train Your Dragon a bit more, but ooh, that was close. That was really close. But honestly, like, I'm not sure how much more I could say about it without spoiling it. I don't want to spoil it for sure. Okay, I gotta pay attention here. Okay, now. And it's gonna disappear now. And it's gonna reappear now. Okay. I got this. Too soon. Or maybe too late, I don't know. I jumped at the wrong time is all I mean. What the heck? What? Did you see that? I, like, lost the jump boost midair. That's not fair. That's really annoying. I'm really annoyed. I got so close, and you can see the diamond block in the distance. We are so going to finish this level today. I just don't know how long it's going to take. It might take a really long time. Why did I jump? Well, it worked out. Except it didn't help anyway. Ugh. Alright, we got this. No, we don't. I just knew as soon as I jumped, I was like, wait, that was way too early. Also, by the way, if you notice that, like, I say things before I seem to experience them on screen, it's because I am actually, like, my audio is delayed for some odd reason. I don't know why, but it is, and I don't know how to fix that. So, like, sorry, my audio isn't delayed. My audio is, like, sooner than it should be, or whatever. It doesn't happen at the same time as what's happening on screen is all I mean. So, like, you know, I will appear to know things before they're visible on screen, which is weird. I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can do, as far as I know. I don't even know what's causing it. My stream still looks decent. I really hope it is decent. I'm gonna watch it back, and I apologize if the quality is terrible. Just trying out new settings, trying to figure out what works best. Speaking of what works best, that jump does not work best. Let's see, what else can I say about How to Train Your Dragon? Other than it was awesome, go watch it without spoiling anything. I think it's you can literally see this on the movie poster. It's not a spoiler or anything. I think it's a little bit, I can't decide if it's, like, too obvious and too, easy that Astrid has blue eyes and so does the Light Fury, and Hiccup has green eyes and so does Toothless, and that, like, Astrid has, like, really light blonde hair and generally dresses in light clothing, and Hiccup has dark hair and dresses in dark clothing. I don't know if that's too obvious or annoying, or if I really like that because it's cute. I can't decide, but I noticed that. I thought it was kind of interesting. Alright, come on. Yes! Alright, okay, come on. It's like this thing is impossible or something. Oh, Clifford Longhead says hi. Hi, Clifford Longhead, how are you doing? I am doing fantastic. Ooh! I just literally thought of something I could talk about. Is it okay if I go on a bit of a music rant? Or will that annoy people? Too bad. If it annoys people, I'm sorry, but like, you can tune out now, because I'm going to go on a little bit of a music rant. I'm going to talk about music for a little bit. So on Wednesday night, I went to a concert, and it was awesome. I should specify that this is one of my favorite artists, like, ever. No, I should rephrase that. Is there an end to this parkour? Yes, there is, Clifford Longhead. It's just very long, and I'm very bad at parkour, so it's going to take me a while to reach it. I believe we are on the 3rd level of 5, although I'm not entirely sure about that. So, you know, it might take 2 more live streams, it might take 7. I'm really not sure. I hope it's closer to 2 than 7, but I really have no idea. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But yes, there is an end. It is somewhere ahead of us. We will get there eventually, I promise. Hey, look, I'm sorry, people. There are other people in the room with me. Can y'all, like, not talk while I'm streaming, please? Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't... Not trying to be rude, I'd rather not have other people talking in the background, if possible. So yeah, I was saying, I went to a concert on Wednesday, and this is my favorite artist ever. It was metal, it was gorgeous, it was beautiful and amazing, and I loved it so much. Just, like, the best concert I've ever been to, without a doubt, like, so good, and I don't know, I kind of want to just, like, talk about that for a bit. I got myself a new hoodie with the artist's name on it, and it might be struggling on the other end too, which is bad. That is very bad. So I'm gonna stop streaming and bring down the bitrate and see if that helps. Okay, we are streaming once again at a lower bitrate, and I honestly just, like, and my preview of it is still not looking great, and I don't know if that's because my internet connection is not good, or I don't know, but something looks wrong. Something looks very bad. I'm just trying to fix the stream right now. I'm sorry, friends. There's not much going on, I know, but, like, I don't know why, like, it's cause for concern when my preview of the stream doesn't look good. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna reload the page. I don't know if you can hear me right now. I don't know if you could hear me just now. If you could, good. Okay, so I can't tell if we're back or not. It looks like we're back, except really late. I think we're back. I think we're back. I think we're good. I think it's okay. Okay, so let's do this. I jumped too late. Yep, knew it. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. I don't know if what just happened was a cause of my settings being off, or just my internet being slow, or what. Again, like, I'm not a professional, I don't know what I'm doing, and I have no idea how well this is working, so, you know. I apologize for any issues the stream may be having, whether or not they're my fault. But yeah, like, most issues there's not much I can do to solve, honestly. Or at least I don't know how to solve them. Alright. Okay. So yeah, I got myself a new hoodie, and I gotta say, like, if you like music, there is, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, absolutely nothing better than going to a concert and seeing the artist live. Whether or not you think the actual quality of the music will be better, and chances are it probably won't be, it's not just, like, hearing the artist play it live that's really awesome. It's also, in my opinion, hearing the crowd and seeing the crowd, being in the crowd. Because you get this really magical experience where you know that, like, literally everyone else in the room with you loves the same thing that you came here for, and is there for the same thing that you came here for, and, like, is getting into it as much as you are, and there will be people dancing, people singing if there are lyrics to the songs, people like clapping, and also like if the artist asks the crowd to do something, which is like, in my opinion, some of the coolest parts of a show often, then like they'll do it, and you'll just have this great moment of doing something in unison. So like, for instance, this artist asked us to sing, and he just played some notes on his guitar. Like, it wasn't a song or anything, it wasn't words, we weren't singing words, we were just like singing notes, and we were all singing notes in harmony. And like, at first he like played some like a very short series of notes on his guitar, and we all just sang along, and then he like started doing crazy melodies, and it was funny because, you know, we couldn't actually sing that, and that was fun. But like, it's little things like that where like everyone's singing. It's just so crazy that like it's like your love of the thing is amplified by everyone else's love of the thing. It's like going to a convention, I guess, if you've ever been to like, well, I guess for viewers of this stream, a Minecon, but like an anime convention or a comic convention, I don't know, whatever you're into, if you've ever been to one of those, I imagine it's kind of like that. Although, to be entirely honest, no, that's not true. I've been to book conventions, I've been to book cons, so I do know kind of what it's like, and it's like that. Like, everyone has this passion for something, except at a concert, you feel it even more than, in any case, I felt it at a LitCon, because, like, you know, there's that vocal expression, that physical expression of the love, and it's so, I want to say cathartic. I don't know if cathartic is the right word here, but it feels like the right word. Like, you know, like everything culminates in that night, all that time you spent just listening to the artist and loving them. That is what that leads to, and it's the most amazing thing. And I'm gonna go to so many concerts when I'm older and I'm more independent. Like, right now, it's a little bit tricky for me, you know, it depends on my schedule and you know, how far I'm able to drive and how late I'm willing to stay up, all that. But like, when I'm older, hopefully I'll be able to have a little more independence and do things like that a little more often, because it's just so good. And honestly, like, the whole next day, all of Thursday, I was just high off it, and I don't mean in the drunk sense, like except I do. It's that's the metaphor. I wasn't like, I hadn't done any drugs or anything, obviously, but I was just floating on this knowledge that, wow, like, this happened last night. It was so amazing. And also, if I may recommend something, here's another talking point. If any of you out there who are watching this right now like to go to concerts, or would like to go to concerts, and know that they want to go to a lot of concerts, here is my biggest piece of advice. Get yourself, if you want to go to a lot of concerts, if you're only going to go to like one or two in your life, then don't think about it. But like, if you love concerts and you want to go to more, get yourself a pair of like really good, high quality earplugs. Hang on, let me just focus on this jump for a sec. Okay, so it's appeared, disappeared, appear, disappear. Okay, I got this. It disappeared before I could... Man, it's like I'm never going to make it to the next checkpoint. Alright, so yeah, get yourself a pair of good high-quality earplugs, because especially if you're going to a loud concert, like a metal concert, for instance, but like, any concert can be loud. I've been to some really loud non-metal concerts. Like, it just destroys your ears. And although it might feel fine in the moment, like, that really does do permanent damage. And not only that, it actually messes up the sound quality, in my opinion. Like, too loud music is just as bad as, is worse, in my opinion, than too quiet music. Because you, like, genuinely can't, like, I don't know if it's the same for other people, actually, so I guess I shouldn't entirely be judging this, but, like, for me, whenever I go to a concert and the music is really loud, I get this, like, I kind of want to call it static. It's like like the music, you know, just reaches a maximum, and then it just, like, it's, like, really distorted, and it just sounds awful. So it actually, like, would help the music quality as well as your ears surviving if you get a pair of good earplugs. That was a terrible timed jump. So like, I would recommend ACS. I got a pair of ACS earplugs for Christmas, and they're like expensive, but 100% worth it. I used them for the first time at that concert, and it was the best concert experience of my life, partly thanks to them. Why did I jump just now? That was stupid. I'm focusing too much on what I'm talking about and not enough on the parkour, I guess. Also, I've been on this for like over 100 fails, which is kind of sad. So yeah, like, I got a pair of ACS custom earplugs, and they really are custom. Like, you have to go to an ear doctor person and like get them to make a mold of your ear, which feels really weird. And personally, I thought it felt really cool. But like, they make a mold of your ear, you send the molds to the ACS to the company, and then they make an earplug that will fit perfectly inside your ears. That are made perfectly, specifically for your ears, and they're a little hard to like get in your ears, but once you get them in, man, that sound is crystal clear. It just makes everything quieter, and that's perfect for a loud concert. The sound was, I cannot exaggerate how good it was. It was crystal clear. Like, honestly, it sounded better than listening to it with headphones. It was that good. So yeah, 100% recommend them. They did a fabulous job with my earplugs. If anyone here watches Assume Avoid, you know, the Hermit from Hermitcraft, he is a metalhead and a general music lover and loves going to concerts. I could have jumped if I'd gotten rid of my inventory for a bit faster. But yeah, he is a metalhead who goes to concerts and stuff, and he highly recommended those. And yeah, I can see why. Like, they were really good. I loved them. So, you've got 2 recommendations there. Honestly, like, so good. So that's another thing I wanted to talk about. So I talked about like the magic of going to a concert, and also the magic of having good earplugs. What else can I talk about? At the end of the concert, or near the end, the guy, the artist I was watching, the artist I was there for, he said, okay, we're gonna play one last song, and then we're gonna leave the stage, and then you all are gonna shout one last song, and you're gonna demand one more song, and we're gonna come back out and do one more song. And it was just really funny, because that is, in case you've never been to a concert before, or in case they didn't do this, which, I don't know, seems like everyone does this, but like, that's a really common thing to happen at concerts, where like, you know, the artist does one last song, and then they leave the stage, they say thank you, and they leave the stage, and then they come back, like, the crowd starts chanting, like, encore or whatever, and they ask for one more song, and, oh gosh, ran right off again. So the crowd asks for one more song, and the artist comes back on like, okay, I'm gonna play one last song, even though they were pretty much planning to do that all along, and they play one last song. That's how a lot of concerts I've been to have gone, but I'd never heard the artist like say that out loud before, and so I just thought that was really funny. And then, you know, they came out and did one last song, and it was an extended version of one of my favorite songs of his, and he was playing with other people, by the way, and so like all of them in the middle of the song like slowed it down, and like pretty much all the people who were on stage got their own little like solo session, where they each played a solo on their instrument, and they were just like improvising. At least I'm like 90% sure they were improvising. You know, so like a cool little improv session on stage, and it was so much fun. And they were clearly having a blast too. And by the way, if you want to know who the artist is, like, comment it. I'm just like, if you want to know why I'm not saying who the artist is, it's because I think A, nobody's probably heard of him, and B, like telling you that would reveal my rough location, and I'm not entirely comfortable with saying that. I mean, realistically, not enough people watch my videos that it would matter, but, you know, I'm just, like, not entirely comfortable with it. But if you say that you want to know who the artist is in chat or in the comments, I will say who it is. But yeah, like they all played a solo, and it was awesome. It was gorgeous. I loved it. And it was really fun to see other people have fun. And that's one thing I've noticed about myself, is that I like to watch other people have fun. And I don't know if this is a common human thing, but like I don't need to be doing the thing. I can enjoy someone else's experience of something almost as much as I would enjoy my own. And like, especially since I can't really play the guitar, I can play it a little bit. I have a guitar, I just don't like, I'm not very good at it. And I'm working on that, but you know, it's a skill that takes a long time to learn, especially when you have a million other things that you're trying to do too. But yeah, I'm working on learning to play the guitar. But anyway, like, since I couldn't do what they were doing anyway, there's no way I would be able to do that. It was just really fun to like watch them do that, and like them kind of having that experience for me, if you know what I mean. But I was enjoying that experience just as much as they were, and it was partly because they were having so much fun, and clearly having so much fun. I mean, they were all grinning and like playing notes back and forth at each other, and just it was like watching kids play, kind of, you know, like that kind of innocent joy you see in like toddlers on the playground running around playing some imaginary game, or like, you know, kids playing The Floor is Lava, something like that. It was like that. It was like watching that. It was but you know, it was watching musicians on a stage, but it was like watching that, and that it's that same sort of feeling of reveling in someone else's joy, which sounds so strange, but for me at least, it's a real thing. It's fun to watch other people have fun. Don't know why. It was the same thing at like I've been to dances before. I don't like dancing. I'm not a dancer. I am really bad at dancing. Like, everyone always tells me, no, you're not bad at dancing. Everyone can dance, but that's usually before they've seen me dance. No one's actually ever said anything to me on my dancing after they've seen me dance, except like my family. And they would never like really criticize my dancing, except my sister, who once said I looked ridiculous, which is true. I do look ridiculous when I dance, but like, everyone always says, no, anyone can dance. And you know, people say that. I'm pretty sure that's not true, because I'm pretty sure I can't dance. Like, I literally cannot dance. Any movement I make will just look ridiculous, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. But the thing is, I'd much rather sit on the sidelines and watch other people dance, because I love watching people dance. I love, like, you know, dancing is an art, so it's kind of fun to like watch the art form, like, and enjoy the aesthetic of it, but also it's just fun to watch their smiles and to watch them having fun. I just have this thing with watching other people have fun. And that might sound sad. It's not. It's really not. I don't intend it as a sad comment. It's something I love doing. And it's awesome. So yeah, that's another thing I guess I thought I'd mention. Okay, we are at this jump once again with 300 fails under our belt, and it feels like this jump is impossible or something. Like, literally, did you see that? I'm starting to wonder if it is impossible, man. Like, this is getting really frustrating, honestly. Man. Also, my shoulders are getting all tight, which is annoying, but I'll keep streaming, it's fine. Okay, so, yeah, that's my little rant about the concert that I went to. That lasted probably about 20 minutes, I'd say, so that's pretty great. Yeah, I apologize if you did not want to hear me rant about music, because you just did. Yeah, music is awesome. Honestly, music is glorious. So, like, I feel like I don't really understand people who say, like, I'm not really that into music, honestly, because it's like, I feel sure that everyone could get into music if they tried even a little bit. Like, there's something for everyone out there, I'm pretty sure of that. I guess some people just don't care about it as much as others, which is kind of sad in my opinion, but you know what, whatever whatever makes people happy. If that's not music, I don't know. I almost feel like I should pity you or something, but you know, if you're happy, that's what's most important. But I feel like music has added so much more to my life than I ever could have imagined. And I would say I was happy before I started really enjoying music, but I feel like I'm even happier now. There's just so many ups and downs and insanely beautiful moments in music that are, in my experience, at least so far, totally unrivaled by anything else ever. I'm totally serious about that. Like, music is such a strong source of emotion for me in so many ways, and I love it. And I would love to go into a career in music, but I don't know if I'd have the patience for it. I've tried writing music before. I've managed it, but it's hard. It's really hard. And I guess that's any career, really. Anything you try is going to be hard, but there are some things that are harder than others, in my opinion, and music's definitely one of them. Though I guess, you know, practice makes perfect. You practice, you're going to get better, obviously, but, like, I'm still not entirely sure. Okay. Is there some sort of trick to this? Like, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I must be missing something. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Oh my gosh. People. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna, like, take a moment here. Oh wow, 2 disappearing blocks in a row. Man, that looks tough. On the other hand, the diamond block is very close by, so I'm excited. So, we made it. We finally made it to the next checkpoint. Hopefully the rest aren't this hard. Alright. Okay. Wow, those blocks are like perfectly timed. You don't even really have to worry about the timing. You can just jump as soon as you get to the one in the middle. That's good. That's good. Okay, this one's a falling one, and then I guess you go to there, right? You must. Wait, is that the diamond? There's no way that's the diamond. Or at least there's no way you can reach it. Yeah, probably not the diamond from here. Lucid Sigma says, woo! Wow, I didn't know you were watching, Lucid Sigma. How long have you been lurking? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. I'm just surprised that you're watching. Hi, welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've seen you around here. How are you? Did I ask that already? I might have asked that already. I don't know. You don't have to say anything else in chat if you don't want to, Lucid Sigma, but it's really cool to see you here. Oh, we've reached the end. That's it, isn't it? This is it. This is it. We're there. We're there. We got this. We so got this. Yes! About 15 minutes, says Lucid Sigma. Alright, very nice to have you here. Thank you for coming along. New planet unlocked. You unlocked Venus. Wait, Venus is the last planet. I didn't realize. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Well. Okay, so... Whoa. It's a fence. And... Okay, netherrack. We're gonna be jumping on fences? Oh gosh, and the gravity is medium. Does that mean it's the same as Earth gravity? The signs have been glitched out for some reason, but I wonder if medium gravity just means Earth gravity. Whoa, this is a really cool planet. I like this already. I like this a lot. It's really neat. Whoa, that's like bouncing fire. Oh wait, I seem to recall seeing something about this in the instructions. Oh, the gravity feels just about normal. That's not so bad. Maybe it'll get worse, but right now this feels absolutely fine. Yeah. This doesn't feel hard. I read somewhere that it's meant to be hard, but it doesn't feel hard. That actually does seem hard though. So the fence post I gotta watch out for. Oh, man, I just realized actually that's gonna be really tough. At least it's not a disappearing block. A disappearing fence I don't think I could deal with. A falling fence I do think I can deal with. But yeah, that's gonna be tricky because you have to like aim right for it as well as like thinking about getting off it in time. So this might actually be harder than I think. Is this normal Earth gravity though? Or I guess normal overworld gravity? Wow, that's actually really hard. Because it doesn't feel quite right, but it seems pretty close. It probably just doesn't feel quite right because I'm so used to the, what? I can't even remember the name of the planet. Was it Pluto? I think it was Pluto, so the Plutonian gravity. I think I just got used to that. So, okay. Must remember that Netherrack is disappearing. Yeah, I think I must have just gotten used to the Plutonian gravity, and now I'm not used to this anymore. That felt like an unusually fast fall, though. I think that was just one of the usual glitches with the jump boost disappearing, though. Okay, cool. That's over. Alright. Ah! It's nice that you don't actually have to burn to death. I'm glad about it. Played Super Slime Lab, that's right. So Lucid Sigma, I don't know if you know, tuned into the live stream for fun, but this is a map by the same person as Super Slime Lab, which I believe is a series by me you watched, or at least you commented on at least one of the videos, I think, so I believe you saw that. Ah, I don't know if that fence post fell, or if I just did a bad jump, but either way, we're back here. It's fine though. At least we don't have 300 fails yet. I'm guessing we will. Oh, is the diamond block here somewhere? Wait, that's iron. Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm not. But the diamond block is right there. That's funny how it always loops around to back to the beginning, or yeah, back to the beginning. I thought it was back to the end for a second there for some reason, and I was like, wait, no, that's wrong. Okay. Just a few more. Man, I'm excited to like see what that fire is about. Does it like knock you off course? Super Slime Lab is a phenomenal map. Yes, I 100% agree. Yours and Super Slime Lab are my favorite maps ever, I'd say. Okay, I kind of want to jump into this just to find out what it is. That didn't help. That didn't get me anywhere at all. Okay, I want to do this. Okay, so we're gonna jump when it comes down. Oh, it just sets you back. Okay, so it doesn't seem that hard of a challenge. You just have to jump when it's not there. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, did I just jump through it? I think I jumped through it. I don't know if that means that it's glitched out or it doesn't, or if it just means that it doesn't get you when it comes back down. I think the fence post fell there. It's hard to tell, though, when you're, like, scrambling to get... Whoops. That was bad. It's hard to tell when you're scrambling to get over whether or not... Yeah, I think the fire doesn't work when it's coming down, only when it's going up. Which makes a lot more sense, actually. You can anticipate it when it's coming down, whereas when it's going up, you can't. That was just terrible. I didn't even sprint there. I do think the gravity is actually a bit lower than normal overworld gravity here, because it feels quite different. Although, you know, again, I'm used to the Plutonian gravity, so I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was going to hit me. I took the chance, but I shouldn't have. I should wait, really. Oh, it does work when it's coming down. Oh, good to know, but only sometimes, I guess? I don't know. It must be, like, fine-tuned to, like, only... I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, honestly. I'm just rambling at this point. I kind of get to that point, apparently halfway through a live stream, where I just, like, start talking without really meaning anything. Okay. Good. Wait. Oh, it's a disappearing block and then a falling block on top of that. Oh, that block over there looked really weird for a second. I thought it was like a slime block or something. That was confusing. Okay. We got this. Okay. Oh, man. I thought it was gonna appear. I keep wanting to go back in that direction, but that's a bad idea, isn't it? This is cool. This is a really cool level. I'm really enjoying this level. Okay, why can you say I'm really enjoying this level, but not I'm extremely enjoying this level? Because that feels like it should be correct, but somehow I don't feel like it is correct. Maybe I'm just wrong about that. Okay, so I'm gonna watch this to make sure I get the timing right. Now. Okay, I'm starting to get it. Okay, so. Oh, yes, I made it. Yes. And, yay, we made it. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Is this a short level? No, I can see it disappearing into the distance. I don't think it's very short. But it is the last level. So, once we finish this, we will be done with this map. Which, honestly, I don't think that's a good thing, but it is a thing that is true. And once, MC watched, or I assume they watched one of my videos on this map before I started live streaming it. I don't know if MC still watches these, but in any case, they recommended another map, a puzzle map, and I think I might live stream that, or I could make a video out of it. Like, I feel like some of the mindless tedium of the of watching me like solve puzzles might not be so great for a live stream. Might be better for a video where I can edit out all the stuff where I like go in circles and am not sure what to do and am just like generally confused and walking around not being sure what to do. So I don't know if I'm gonna make a video out of it or possibly multiple videos depending on how long it is. Wow, that's tough. Or if I'm just gonna, live stream it. Really not sure about that. But I definitely want to play it next, so I'm looking forward to that as well. This is hard. Man, this is really tough. Fails go up fast on this level. On this level. I should shift when I'm on them. When I'm on these things. My fingers are cramping up. Give me just a second. I'm just like shaking out my fingers. Oof. Oh wow, I've been live for 42 minutes apparently. Feels like it's been shorter than that, but okay. Time flies. You know what they say. Did I fall off because the block fell or just because I was being clumsy? I don't know. That time I fell off because I pressed my inventory. Because I pressed E. Pressed my inventory doesn't make sense. Pressed the inventory button could make sense. Hey, I finally made it. While I was rambling. That just goes back to my theory that rambling and talking about things helps with your concentration, even though it feels like it should do the opposite. Dang it. Dang it, man. Dang it. I don't even know what that sound was. It was just a sound I made. I just made a sound. I'm now informing you of the fact that I made a sound, as if it was not perfectly self-evident and something you didn't need to know at all, because I just walked off the block. I'm just making a fool of myself, aren't I? I'm just, like, making it very, very obvious that I'm a bad parkourist. Hey, 42 fails. The ultimate answer to life, the universe, and oops, I should not have pressed shift immediately. Yes, the ultimate answer to oops, I should not have pressed shift immediately. But yes, the answer to life, the universe, and everything, and it is now gone forever. You know what would be kind of cool is if I replayed this map over and over, if I replayed the levels over and over until I had exactly 42 fails on every level. That would take ages though, especially this level, but all of them I suspect, because like all of them would be really tough. I don't even think I had less than 42 fails on the first map, the Earth map, and that was the easiest. Although I do think like I've been getting better at parkour as I go on as well, so I don't think that I think I would do better on Earth now than I did then, is what I'm saying. Although I could be wrong about that, of course. Yeah, I definitely have jump boost. So yeah, clearly the gravity is a little funky here. I think it's a bit stronger than Earth gravity. Sorry, just taking a moment to like stretch because my neck hurts a little bit. Falling. Okay, come on. I keep making these weird noises. The further I like get into the stream, the more weird noises I make. Man, back is really hurting for some reason. Sorry, just ignore me. I really shouldn't be complaining about my back. I just realized I was holding control instead of shift. I did that before. I've done that before. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna play another parkour map for a while unless it's by a map maker whose work I already know and love, because like they are tough for me and they take a really long time. I'm really glad I decided not to keep making videos about this thing though, because that would be so time consuming. I mean, and I'm really glad I've had this to stream, because it's just like a nice way to relax in the evenings and also make content for the channel. And if I'm entirely honest, yes, live streaming is a lazy way for me to make content for this channel. I'm going to admit that up front. Live streaming is me being lazy because I don't always have the time to make videos. I don't do this professionally. I don't make money off this. I'm just doing it as a hobby when I can. And I go to school, so I do that, and then I do like about a million other things. So I don't always have that much time for this thing. Oh man. Is that the same block I failed on before? I think it was. But yeah, like I don't have that much time for this channel all the time, so it's really nice to just be able to live stream. And yes, actually live streaming takes up a lot less time than making any sort of video. Even if that's like if you've seen like a 2-minute video on this channel, chances are that thing took an hour or two to make at least. That 7-minute video that I posted, what, like last week? Yeah, it was last week. That thing took, I think it was like probably 3 hours, maybe more to make. Ah man, I keep failing on that block. I want to say I don't even know if that jump is possible, but again, MC.DAW would not make a map with impossible jumps. I trust them as a map maker. You know, like a map maker has impressed you. Oh, hey, I just made it. I think that was the jump I was struggling with. You know, no, I think that was the jump I was struggling with. Well, oh well. You know, a map maker has impressed you when you trust them enough to make. You trust them enough to know that they make flawless maps. That's the true test. Actually, I'm not sure I would say that's the true test. I would say that is the mark of a really good map maker. Like, I have played maps that are, like, technically impossible before. Like, not so much impossible jumps, but, like, there have been maps where there were buttons missing, or there was that one map we played with Weedad a long time ago. I think it was called, yeah, it was called the Void Matrix, I believe. And that thing broke, like, at the first level. We might have done something wrong, but, like, it broke badly. And as we played through it, we slowly, like, figured out what was wrong and how to fix it, but it was still really annoying to, like, figure out how to fix it without redoing the whole first level. So we spent a lot of time messing around with commands and teleporting to places, and yeah, the whole thing was broken. But we did eventually figure out how to experience, I think, most of it. It just took a lot of extra time, which was kind of inconvenient. But it was a really good map other than that. Like, the effects were really cool, the particles were great, there were, like, custom models and stuff. It was, well, not quite custom models, I think, but, like, custom animations, I guess. It was all really well done, except for the fact that it broke. We're about to hit 100 fails. And I think it's all, like 50 of them, over 50 of them have been on this checkpoint alone. Arrgh! It also doesn't help that I keep walking backwards off of blocks, right? But, you know. What can you do? You can jump well. That's something you can do. No, that is definitely not the jump I failed. This is the jump I keep failing. Alright. Grrr! I'm getting annoyed now. As you can probably tell. I love all these noises I'm making. Oh, here's one thing I could talk about if I want to talk about something, which I do. I have decided that for the month of April, every day I'm gonna do an hour of something music related. Yesterday I kind of skimped on that because I had homework to do and it took me a while to do the homework. So I ended up doing maybe like a little over half an hour, but it was still pretty good. It was a lot of fun. So, like, the two main things. Oh, hey, I just made it while I was talking about music. That's a good sign, right? It's a sign that I should keep talking about music. Oh my goodness, I should not have made that jump. Yeah, I did. and that jump I should have made, but I didn't. So I guess it all evens out in the end, huh? But yeah, like, so the two main things I'm doing this month, or I think the only two things, pretty much, except for a couple days ago, which I'll mention briefly, are playing the guitar and, like, getting better at that, like I said, and writing music on my computer. You have a Mac. I've probably talked about that before. Macs are annoying, but they have some perks, which is, for example, that you get a lot of good, like, decent, like, not great, but, like, solid software on them for free. Like, I mean, not for free, obviously, you have to buy the computer, but once you buy the computer, you get some decent software, in my opinion. Of course, I've only ever, like, worked with Macs, so I don't know about Windows and stuff, so, like, I'm sure Apple isn't the only company that does it, but they do offer some fairly decent software with the computer. So stuff like iMovie, which was what I used to edit, and no, I know iMovie isn't the greatest, but it is pretty good. It's decent at its job, it has a good amount of features, so I'm happy with that. And another thing it has is GarageBand, so that's the other thing I'm doing this month, is writing music on my computer using this program called GarageBand that came free with my computer. And, it's a really good program. I haven't really seen many differences between Logic and the professional software that Apple makes, which is called Logic Pro and costs like $300 or something. Like that thing is crazy expensive, and it's about the same, as far as I can tell, as GarageBand. I honestly can't tell the difference. Like, the reason I say that is because I used Logic Pro a little bit over the summer. I was lucky enough to, like, take a college course for a little while and take a class in music, in film scoring, like scoring films, writing music for movies, basically. And we used school computers that had Logic Pro on them, and it was really, really cool experience to find out that, yes, I can make music. All it takes is a computer with a really expensive piece of software on it, and then I found out that actually you don't need a computer with a really expensive piece of software on it. Oh, Shode says hi. Hi, Shode. Hi, how are you doing, buddy? So yeah, I made, what am I saying? What was I saying? So yeah, I noticed that actually GarageBand is a pretty decent, good, says Shode. I think Shode is cheating a little bit, probably, because I don't think that Shode, I don't think you heard that before typing it, or at least I don't think you heard it on stream. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Shode is sitting in the same room as me right now, so he can hear exactly what I'm saying before it goes out to the internet. So I'm pretty sure you typed the answer to that question before to the rest of the world I even asked it. But you know what? If you want to do that, that's your choice. Alright. So yeah, I'm making music with GarageBand, which is a pretty cool thing, and it's fun. And so that's my month. This month, April, I'm spending 1 hour on that. And it's awesome. And I'm learning how to play this song on guitar. Okay. I've talked about Night Vale before on this channel, like during live streams especially. I think I have anyway. Well, Night Vale, short for Welcome to Night Vale, is this podcast I listen to. A really good podcast. It's what got me into podcasts, and now I listen to like a ton of podcasts, and I'm kind of a weird podcast person now, as well as a weird music person. It's a whole thing. Anyway, so I listened to this podcast called Welcome to Night Vale, and for fun recently, like, I love this podcast. So for fun recently, I have been memorizing the first episode of it, and so, like, I'm slowly learning the script. And the thing about Night Vale is it's this radio show. It's set in this weird desert town in the middle of nowhere, and in every episode there's a weather section. And the weather isn't actually the weather. Well, it kind of is, but like, the weather is always a song. And the weather from the first episode is a song by the creator of the podcast, Joseph Fink. It's called These and More Than These, and I'm learning how to play that on guitar, and it's really cool. It's like I'm not only learning the script of the first episode, I'm also learning the weather, how to play it, and how to sing it. So that's a really cool thing that I'm doing. In case you were wondering, which you probably weren't, but in case you were, now you know exactly what I've been up to this month, except you don't, because there's a lot of other things I've been up to, but like, now you know a small part of what I've been up to this month. I'm trying to spend an hour on that every day. But yeah, I skipped that completely on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday because I had music that I needed to listen to, because when I go to a concert, I like to know the songs so that I can recognize them and like enjoy them even more while they're being played. And there were 3 different artists I saw on Wednesday, not just the one I was there to see. There were 3 artists playing together, and although the one I was there to see, I knew all of his songs like by heart, I didn't know the other 2 all that well, so I wanted to brush up on those. So my Tuesday music hour was that, basically. And then my Wednesday music hour, obviously, was the concert, and that was basically 3 music hours. The concert lasted over 3 hours. It was pretty great. But yeah, like, so I didn't do either of those things on Tuesday and Wednesday, but I'm planning to do, hopefully, all of that for the rest of the month. Or, you know, an hour of that every day for the rest of the month, which I think is awesome. I think it's a great idea, and that is something I would highly recommend to like anyone who wants to do anything, is work on it a little bit for an hour every day. Tell yourself, I'm going to do this for an hour every day all month, and do it. And it's much easier to set yourself small attainable goals like that than it is to say, I'm going to learn how to play this song, because then you're going to go, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or oh, I'll do it the next day. If you just set yourself a goal like that, an achievable goal. Don't give yourself a ridiculous goal like, oh, I'm gonna play music all day. That's not gonna help. It's not gonna get you anywhere unless you're like super disciplined and super motivated, in which case this advice doesn't apply to you at all. But like, yeah, like don't try to do it in big chunks if you're a normal person, in my opinion. Give it to yourself in like a consistent stream. And actually, relevant, I'm in a book club, and the book club occasionally hosts authors who come and like talk about books and the writing process and stuff. And today an author came, and she talked about, obviously, books and the writing process and stuff. And so she, one of the pieces of advice she gave, and this was really great, in my opinion, is, she said one of her favorite authors had once told her, if you want to write, if you write a page every day, one double-spaced page, so that's like 200 words or something, every day. You just sit down and you write that every day, no matter how long it takes you. If it takes you 5 minutes, if it takes you 2 hours. If you do that every day for a year, at the end of the year, you will have a finished novel, or at least something that could be a finished novel. That's longer than, like, some novels. Well, she gave the example of, like, the book that she had written, the book that she had just published, was shorter than the amount of writing you would produce in a year by doing that. Oh, I just got a notification on my phone. Sorry, got some, unimportant messages. I also got a like on my tweet by Lucid Sigma, saying I'm gonna stream in a few, so I guess you saw that, huh, Lucid Sigma? Thank you so much for coming along to this, by the way. I don't know if you're still there, but thank you so much for coming along to the stream, checking it out. Fell. I fell. Fell again. I'm sorry if you keep, like, hearing my predictions, air quotes predictions, of what's gonna happen. If I, like, you know, spoil it by saying it, because of the weird audio thing. Not doing it on purpose, I just keep forgetting. And honestly, I'm not sure if I could, like, delay my responses so that they're at the exact same time that it happens on screen, since I don't know what time they happen on screen. Oh, I'm still here, says Lucid Sigma. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for sticking around, listening to my rambling. I hope I'm not annoying you too much. Yeah. What was I even talking about? I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, hey, we're almost at 200 fails and we still haven't cleared this checkpoint. I just noticed that. I'm in a good mood today, in case you can't tell. I'm in a wacky mood, but I'm in a good mood. I'm still like kind of high off the feeling of that concert. It was a really good concert. In case I haven't said that enough already. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna make the stupid jump. We're gonna do it. I believe in me. Apparently I didn't believe hard enough. Tusk tusk. Jessica, you are a failure. That was bad. I should have thought of this earlier. Is it cheating if I change my inventory slot? Or will that just make things less painful? I mean, it'll obviously make things less painful. I'm gonna change my inventory slot. I'm gonna change it to something stupid like... Oh, but what if I forget? If I forget, I'm gonna be annoyed. Because, like, I know I'll eventually, like, remember and try to use it. Well, I'll eventually not remember if I forget, obviously. But, like, I'll try to use it for something else. No, I just said a sentence that doesn't make any sense at all. Forgive me, please forgive me. What I'm trying to say is eventually I will, like, if I forget that I rebound the inventory to P, I will eventually, like, I'll, you know, try to open the inventory and then panic when it doesn't work. Although I am currently playing in 1.9 because this is a fairly old map, so actually it probably wouldn't be too much of an issue because, yeah, like, as soon as I go back to 1.13, I'm pretty sure the keys will reset. And I don't know if when you go up to one version and then back down to another, if it resets or not. I'm pretty sure it does. I'm like 90% sure it resets the keys. So probably don't have to worry about it too much, because by the time I'm ready to play something other than parkour, I will be playing in a different version. So I think it's probably fine. Ah. Man. Alright, what can I ramble about now? I've rambled about so many things. Oh, also, by the way, I would highly recommend learning to play a musical instrument if you like music, because it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. You can, like, learn songs that you've loved for ages, and it's, like, so weird to hear them coming from your mouth and your hands and whatever else you're using to play the music, instead of, like, out of speakers or headphones or whatever you use to listen to music. And it's so, like, awesome. I wish I could play some of the songs from the artist I went to see on Wednesday, but there's no way I could do that. Also, he plays the electric guitar. I mean, that should be fairly obvious, because I said it's metal. Although, I guess if you weren't here when I said that, you probably wouldn't understand that, but yeah, he plays an electric guitar. But, like, I've tried to play some of the, like, the slower things on my acoustic guitar. Oh, that also wouldn't make much sense, would it, if... Yeah, so I never mentioned that it's an acoustic guitar that I own, not an electric guitar. Probably should have mentioned that, because otherwise the statements I made, the past few statements I made, wouldn't make much sense at all now, would they? But yeah, I have an acoustic guitar. I've tried to play some of the riffs and stuff. Not riffs. Little melody bits, I guess. On my acoustic guitar. Hey, I made it again. Alright, let's not fail this time. Cool. We made it. Alright. I think it fell. I think it fell before I could jump off. Dang it. So yeah, I've tried to play that on my acoustic guitar. It did not go well. It's like he's just a ridiculously good guitarist. And I am not. I am hoping to someday be a decent guitarist, but I don't think I'll ever be as good as him, which is fine. Like, I've seen him in concert multiple times, and every time I just, like, stare at his fingers, and, well, not the whole time, obviously, that would be kind of weird, but, like, I will have moments where I just stare at his fingers, and they are, like, a blur, and it's not, like, he doesn't even look like he's making an effort. He doesn't look hard, he doesn't have a look of focus on his face, he always has a smile on his face, you know, probably because he's enjoying playing the music, obviously, but, like, his fingers are wriggling, and like, I struggle to press down the guitar strings. Like, it's tough, and it hurts the tips of your fingers. It really does. So, like, seeing him do that with like, it looks like the strings are like, what's something that has a similar consistency? I'm trying to think of an example. Like a really loose rubber band. That's not a good example. But like it doesn't look like the strings are hard for him to press at all. It just looks like they're not there. Like there's some sort of illusion or hologram or something. Like that's what it looks like. He's moving his fingers so fast and like pressing down the strings so perfectly. It's just like how do you do that? It takes me a moment to like get my fingers on the strings and like push them down properly so they'll sound good. How do you do that? Also, I didn't realize this before I started playing guitar. Unless you're left-handed, in which case I guess it's flipped probably, or everyone just learns to play it in the same orientation, I don't know. But like, if you're right-handed, which most people are, then all like a good amount, actually it might be easier if you're left-handed to play the guitar. But like all the work, not all. I just said not all, didn't I? I am getting to the point in the stream where I forget what I've just said. But like the vast majority, I'd say, of the work and the hard parts of playing the guitar is done with your left hand, not your right. So like the hand that's holding the long part of the guitar, which is called the neck, by the way, the hand that's holding that is doing the vast majority of the work, which you don't realize or at least I didn't realize. I don't know if anyone else realizes this, but I didn't realize when I see people playing the guitar, when I used to see people playing the guitar. But like the right hand that's doing the strumming and holding the pick or not holding the pick and like, you know, plucking the strings or strumming or whatever's going on there, that hand is barely doing anything at all. It's just following the left hand. It's just like that is what makes the sound happen. And I think you could still make some of the sound happen without using your other hand, but without using your right hand. Like the right hand is what makes the sound come out of the guitar, but the left hand is the one doing all the work. The left hand is the hand that makes the guitar sound like anything at all. Because if you didn't have your left hand, you couldn't really do much of anything. You could play like a very, very, very limited number of songs. You wouldn't be able to play any chords either. Like, guitar is all about the left hand. I'm really struggling with this. But it actually looks like I've been streaming for a decent amount of time, and I don't want to stream for too much longer. I still have my music hour to do, and it is getting late. Very late where I live. So, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming along, Lucid Sigma. It was great to see you in a stream. Thank you for coming along too, Clifford Longhead. Thank you for coming along, Showed, I guess. And thank you to anyone who may be watching this after the fact. Yeah, I appreciate all of you, and I will see you, next week. Why did it take me so long to think of that? I don't know. Goodbye, and now there's gonna be that awkward moment of silence where it takes me a while to end the stream. Okay, bye for real now.